to share with you something that's really on my heart. You know, America is such a special place. I mean, where else can you go on a Friday night after working all week and be filled up and poured into the... You can be somebody and you can do something special with your life. And folks, I'll never forget it as a 23-year-old, broke as a joke, wanting somebody to give me a chance, knowing I could do something big if I put my mind to it and I could just find something that was real. And I found this, and it was different in a good way. It wasn't a bunch of pretentious, pretty people. It was people like you and I who just wanted to do something special with our life and have a shot. And so tonight, you know, we've got so many new people coming, so many new faces, so many people that have just walked into our business with a hope and a dream and hoping, man, if this could just be real, if this could just work for me, right? And there's a ton of you in this audience tonight that are like that. And man, this is for you. And for some of you who've been here for a little while, right? And you've gotten obscured your vision with the obstacles of life because you've taken your vision off the dream and you put them on the roadblocks. This is for you because Primerica is a different company for a different sort of person. It's for somebody who ain't that pretty, who doesn't have the right last name, who maybe didn't get the right degree, but they got a heart of a champion on the inside. They've been waiting their whole life to do something big and to do something special. And so tonight my talk is called I Believe. And see, listen, people don't care what you're doing until they know why you're doing it. Until they know what you're about. See, listen, people are going to follow you, not Primerica. And what we do is so special. And stop and think about it. What we believe determines our future, doesn't it? What we believe determines our future. See, listen, what we believe, we become. What we believe, we become. And so I want to just share with you tonight some of the vision of our great company and some of the vision that I have, right? And because, listen, when we get our beliefs going in the right way, folks, our life follows. When our beliefs are going in the right way, our life follows. And one of the biggest things that I learned from this company is, man, I believe everybody deserves a shot in life. Folks, that's not normal out there, right? They tell you depending on what zip code or area code you grew up in, what college you went to, who your mom and dad are, that should dictate the choices and the opportunities you have in life. And folks, that's not what our great country was founded on. Equal opportunity for all, not equal outcome. There's never going to be an equal outcome, but we should have an equal opportunity. And black, white, yellow, old, young, college educated, not college educated, doesn't know nothing about business, came from a business. It doesn't matter. You got the same shot that I have, that anybody else has. It's a level playing field. See, we believe that everybody deserves a shot at life. Folks, everybody deserves a shot at life. That ain't going to mean they're going to take it, but everybody deserves a shot, and we're going to give it to them. Every once in a while, I meet a fancy person, and they're like, I came to your meeting, and I left when I saw all the people. And I'm like, you should have left because you ain't who we're looking for. We're not looking for people who judge other people by what they look like or what they're wearing. We're looking for people who judge people by the content of their character, the hustle of their grind, the belief inside of it. See, I believe everybody needs a shot. Listen, I believe we were all born for greatness, but we've been conditioned for mediocrity. See, listen, God didn't make no junk, and He didn't make no losers. We learned how to lose all on our own by well-meaning people who just didn't know the way to success. Folks, listen, the antiquated system of get good grades, go to school so you can go to college and get a good job. Folks, that worked for your grandparents. That might have worked for your parents, but in today's economy, that is gone. And folks, listen, we've been born for greatness. There's greatness inside of every single person in here. How do I know? You wouldn't be here tonight if you didn't have greatness on the inside of you. You simply, listen, you'd be doing something else. You'd be out with everybody else doing what everybody else is doing. But no, you're here because there's a spark on the inside of you that says, I was born for more than I'm living now. That's why you're here. And folks, listen, you can't ever forget that we were born for greatness and we've been conditioned for mediocrity. Listen, somebody asked, how many of you have people that were supposed to be here, right? And you raised your hand, and listen, it's easy to get upset at them. And it's easy to get discouraged about it, but you got to remember, folks, they've been conditioned their whole life to lose. They've been conditioned their whole life to get in line and just do enough. Folks, you got to understand, they're not all ready to go where you're going, so all you got to do is give them an example and encourage them. Those people tonight, when you leave here, you should give them a text, say, man, I missed you, but I believe in you, and I know there's something great inside you, and I want to encourage you to chase that greatness. Folks, don't hate on people because they've been conditioned for mediocrity. Be a light and a vision for where their life's supposed to go, right? Listen, I believe everybody wants to be somebody. Art Williams said that, and it's still true today. Every person sitting in this room has a sign on their chest that says, make me feel special. Tell me I'm worth it. Believe in me. Tell me that I can win. Believe in me when I don't believe in myself. Show me the path. I just want to do something big in my life and follow through and really win. Folks, everybody wants to be somebody. See, listen, I believe we were born to live a radically inspired life. Folks, a radically inspired life. There's nothing more contagious than a human soul on fire. Nothing more contagious than a human soul on fire. Listen, we're supposed to get up every morning and be the most excited people anybody's ever met, and be the most fired up people anybody's ever seen, and be the biggest encourager that anybody else has ever met. Man, when you go to that job, if you got a job, man, you should be telling everybody how special they are, how great their future is going to be, how you believe that they can do something big with their life. See, we're supposed to be radically inspired. When people look at you, they need to say, I want what you have. I don't know what it is, but I want what you have. I wish I was excited every morning like you. I wish I got up on purpose every day to fulfill a mission and a destiny. I wish I had hope and a vision like you have. Folks, we've got to live a radically inspired life. Art Williams said it best. Nobody wants to follow a dadgum, disillusioned, frustrated crybaby, right? Nobody wants to follow that. People want to follow people that are positive and are excited and know where they're going. See, you've got to live a radically inspired life. I believe there's a plan for our lives, folks. And Jeremiah 29:11 says, for I know the plans for you, says the Lord, right? The plans I have for you, plans for good and to prosper you and to give you a future. See, there's no accidents in this room. There's no small futures. There's no small destinies. Folks, you are world changers. There's a plan for you to do something big on this planet, or you wouldn't have breath in your lungs. You would not be here if there wasn't something big that you are supposed to do. And you're at the right place at the right time because you're around big thinkers, and you're around people that see the best in you, and you're around people that want you to win and are going to encourage you to be the best you that you can be. See, listen, I believe there's a plan for our lives. I believe we were born to live with our hearts on fire, that our passions are there to ignite a spark of hope in other people. Folks, you got to be contagious. People look at me and they say, Prof, you're crazy. You're excited. Why are you so excited? Right? And I just can't help it. I wake up every day and I'm excited. I don't know why I am like I am, but I wake up every day fired up to do life, to do something big, to chase a dream, to hang out with you guys, to empower you to do something big in your life. Folks, listen, our lives are supposed to ignite the spark of hope in other people's lives. You should be striving that every day somebody says to you, because of you, Shane, I didn't quit. When you went through that battle and you kept a smile on your face and nobody knew, when you kept going forward, man, when you believed in me and nobody else believed in me, man, that fires me up. I want to be like you. I didn't quit because of you. Folks, listen, you're going to be an example or you're going to be a warning in your life for people. You're going to be an example or you're going to be a warning. Let's live as examples of people on fire with passion and excitement about to do something big in their lives, right? Listen, I believe we're all called to be heroes and to leave our mark on a generation. Folks, listen, you ain't done on this planet till you left your mark on a generation, till you leave this world better than you found it, till you inspired the dreams of a ton of other people, till you set the dreams of other people free because you ran after yours. Listen, your kids, your family members, they got heroes. For most of them, it's athletes and actors and other people, right? They can never make a difference in their life. But in Primerica, you have a chance to be their hero. You have a chance to be that person that they look up to that's the greatest influence in their life. You have a chance to do something special. See, listen, I believe we were created to live a life of grand adventure and significance. Is your life a grand adventure? It can be. You can wake up every day fired up about your life, choose your own path, be your own boss, call your own shots, go to the greatest places in the world with the greatest people in the world, and you can dream, and no dream is too big for you. No dream is out of reach. Folks, that's incredible. Your life can be a grand adventure. Most people live the same day over and over for 40 years. The same day over and over for 40 years. Is that what you want? No. Is that what you were called to live? Is that what you're going to do with your one life? Just live the same day over and over 40,000 times? Right? Listen, your life's supposed to be a grand adventure and a life of significance. You matter. You matter, but you got to start treating yourself like you matter, right? Yep. You got to start treating yourself, your habits. You got to start treating yourself like you matter and live a life of significance. See, listen, I believe that if you have a dream in your heart, God put it there. And to chase that dream down is you serving God. Folks, listen. There's a lot of ways that you can serve your Creator, but I've never seen a way like this. The difference we make in the lives of hurting people. I don't know something you could do with your life that will make a bigger difference in the lives of hurting people than what we do. You think you're just selling insurance, folks. You're not selling insurance. You're changing the world. You're changing the world one widow at a time, one orphan at a time. You're putting together the broken pieces of a family, one policy at a time, one phone call at a time. What you do matters, and nobody's coming after you. Nobody's coming after you, folks. What we do, it's a noble cause. If God put this dream in your heart to do something big, man, you better run after it. In fact, it's a shame and a waste if you don't run at this thing with everything you have. Folks, I left the ministry to do this, and you know what? This has been a bigger ministry to me than singing songs that church people ever would have been. It's given us a bigger platform, folks. We opened that Angel House in India, 25 kids, but because we opened that, I was telling some of the bass players and below RVP leaders today, you know how many other teams have Angel Houses opening up right now because of you? Dozens of other teams. Look, the ripple of your life. The ripple of your life. See, when you live a life that's on fire, you can't help but spark the fire in other people. Listen, I believe we all want to be stronger. And we all want to become somebody more than we are now, right? Or you wouldn't be sitting here. Folks, listen, we all want to get better. We all need to get better. We all have an opportunity to get better. See, at any point, you can choose to raise your game. At any point, you can choose to become the person you always dreamed of being. At any point, you can get up in the morning and decide that you're going to be really, truly happy with the person you see looking back at you. Yeah. Say, man, you did it. You fought for it. You did what other people wouldn't do. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud you didn't quit like everybody else. I'm so proud you kept believing when it didn't make sense. I'm so proud you picked up that book when you could have picked up that remote control. I'm so proud you put down that donut when you could have ate 2 of them. I'm so proud that you're making the right choices. Folks, listen. Listen, we're going to build you as people here. I hope and pray you win in this business. Listen to me. I hope and pray you win in this business because you're going to change so many lives. It's going to be unbelievable. But you know what I hope and pray even more? That you become all God called you to be. Yep. And you become the right sort of person for your family, yep, for your community, and for you. Okay? Right? And I believe that here you can learn those skills, and that translates into an incredible business, right? Because listen, when you get that down, other people are going to want what you have, and this is a platform for that, right? But listen, we build people here. We build people here, and people build the business. We don't build a business. You understand that? We build people, strong, tough people of character and integrity. That's what we do. Listen, I believe if there's breath in your lungs, you ain't finished yet. You might have seen some awesome stuff. I've seen some incredible stuff. I was 23 dadgum years old with spiky hair and earrings making $1,850 a month when I walked my butt into a company called Primerica with a hope and a dream that I could make $250 a month. That was my big dream. That's all I came here for. And I've seen a life in 10 years that I couldn't have lived in 100 lifetimes. In 100 lifetimes doing what I was doing before. I've seen so much goodness and blessing. It's unbelievable. It shakes me with gratitude. But what's even greater is that I believe this for me. I'm not finished yet. I haven't seen my best days. My biggest victories are in front of me, and your biggest victories are in front of you. Together, we're going to do something big. And we're going to win, and you're going to have a life of incredible significance, right? You're just getting started. See, listen, I believe we go through the same things, but it's what we make of them that counts. We all going to go through struggles. We're all going to have issues. We're all going to have people get sick. We're all going to have things happen. We're all going to have family problems and money problems. But you know what? At the end of the day, it's not what happens to you. It's what you do with what happens to you that makes the difference. See, listen, we all have a story to tell, right? God is the author, right? He's the author and finisher, it says. He's been writing our book since the beginning of time, right? But he gave us the pen. He said, you choose how to finish this story. You choose. And listen, somebody needs to hear your story. Somebody needs to benefit from what you've gone through and won, the victories that you've earned over defeat and different circumstances. But listen, nobody's going to read that story till you win. Yeah, right. Nobody's going to read that story till you win. You have a responsibility to take the pen in the book of your life and start writing that thing on purpose. You have a responsibility. See, listen, I believe we all go through the same things, but what we do with it is what counts. I believe we were meant to live a life above lack. Some of you got to get that on the inside of you. You've been struggling for a long time. Right? You've been struggling. That's why you're here. You maybe done a thing or 2 or 10, and it didn't work for you yet. And I believe you're not supposed to live a life of lack. I believe you're supposed to live a life of abundance. Listen, I believe we were born to live with hearts on fire, that our passions are there to ignite the hope in other people. I believe that your life is going to change the world. Do you believe? That's the question. Do you see? I already believe that about each and every one of you sitting in this room. You were made to do something great. But do you believe that? And will you get up and act like it every day? See, listen, I believe you will be the difference maker in your family, for your future. Folks, nobody coming to your rescue, right? But you. They're looking in the mirror every morning. Let me tell you something. They're good enough. They're brave enough. They're strong enough. They're tough enough. They're committed enough. That person looking back in the mirror is ready. They're ready to do something big. Let it rip. For once in your life, y'all, let it rip. Really see what you can do. Get up every morning and live on fire for your future. So what if you might fail? What if you win? What if you win? Folks, it's unbelievable. And I believe you're the one. I believe you're the one. You're the one that's going to make it happen. You're the one that's going to get to RVP. You're the one that's going to put that ring on. You're the one that's going to retire your spouse out of their job. You're the one that's going to drive up in that new car for your mom or dad and say, hey, remember all those diapers you changed? Here's your new Mercedes-Benz on me. You're the one that's going to be looked up in the community. All the kids say, man, when you grow up, right, to their kids, I want you to be like Mr. So-and-so, right, a leader in your community. You're the one that's going to be the go-to player for their church, for their community, for their family. You're the one that's going to finish when everybody else stops. You're the one that's going to get it done. Folks, listen, we got an opportunity to do something special. It's your life. One shot. Why aren't we running like we're on fire towards our wildest dreams? Let's get on our feet for some recognition, y'all.